Welcome to More Trades. This is going to be an update on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the market. But before I get into that, I want to take a look at a certain asset. I wanted to show you this SFP. SFP has been moving up, wild moves to the upside. The past 2 days, if you count the total move up, we had a move of around, I would say about 40% up. 39.4, 40%, and it's way overextended. The move up of SFP started way before Bitcoin and Ethereum, and today it's continuing. I would assume that SFP would be pulling back soon. I might be wrong. You know how it is with altcoins, but I've entered a short somewhere in around the 0.557. And at the moment, SFP has gone all the way up to the 0.65 fib, got rejected, and the moment is between 0.618 and 0.65 is trading in that range. If SFP goes higher, then I think the next point of resistance would be the 0.786 in and around the 0.6456. It's way overextended to the upside, and when you get an overextended away from the 50 EMA, you usually get a retrace or even a breakdown. So I'm betting on a pullback. Now I'm going to go into Bitcoin. Now Bitcoin has even seen a pump, but keep in mind this pump was expected because of the Nvidia earnings that are going to be announced today. So maybe the market is optimistic on the earnings, the projected earnings that will be announced when the New York market closes. If the earnings are positive, will we get a continuation up, or is it already priced in? And after the announcement will come down. But for me, Bitcoin's next point of resistance is 27,130, followed by 27. I mean, we could possibly come all the way up to the POC at 28,022 and 28,800. Those are the next three levels: 27,130, 28,022, and 28,800. Those will be the next levels to watch to short. To the downside, our support levels for Bitcoin, I have to go to this other chart where I have a Fibonacci channel. I'm going to show you the next zone. If we drop down the next zone as per these channels, this is way far away, 22.9. Of course, we have support zones before that. We have the 24,900 followed by 23,800. Over here, you can see that last week's low would even play a role, 24,200. If we can't hold that, then we're coming down to those zones that I just mentioned, 23,800 and much lower. I said that we had this tremendous move overextended to the downside. Same thing as SFP. SFP headed to the upside. Bitcoin, Ethereum headed to the downside. And it's due a retrace. Retrace either to the 50 or even stretch to the upside. But if it comes back up here, then you might get a resistance on the daily time frame. 200 and 800 EMA are there at around 27,200. That would be your next resistance on the daily time frame. As for Ethereum, you can see the dollar index, the DXY over here pulling back. It's probably just pulling back to the 50 EMA. It hasn't broken that yet, but once it breaks it on the daily, that will be a big one. We're getting rejected at that same point, 103.2009. On the 4 hourly, we're just at the 50 EMA. Will we break down, or will we range and then recover this and continue higher? You can see that the reason for the pump is due to Nvidia earnings. We have the Nasdaq pumping, as Nvidia is a tech stock, and because of that, the rest of the markets are pumping. VIX has dropped to 16 today, so that's good news for the bulls in the market. Ethereum's getting this stretch to the upside, is above 1666, so this would be a point too long. If you come down and retest 1666 bullishly, then you could chance a long if you want to, but I'm not seeing this as a strong move. This pattern is way too familiar. You come up, you range, you form like a hut, and you come down. But this time might be different, people may say, but I think this is just a short squeeze or just a bear market rally. We might come up. Next zone of resistance, 1785, and followed by 1795 for Ethereum. Litecoin, on the other hand, as I mentioned before, after the halving, we usually drop 70%. We might see a retrace back to the 73, or if we have some juice in the tank, we might even come back to the 50 EMA between 82 and 85. So 73, 82, 85 are your next zones of resistance. And next zones to the downside, you can watch my Litecoin video. I explained why I think it might get there. Okay, I hope you liked it. If you did, hit the likes, subscribe to the channel, and share the videos. And if you really like to support the channel, there is a link in the channel description. It does help the channel tremendously if you donate through the PayPal link. Okay, that's it. More trades. I'm out.